So I'm recording Afrikan Swiss, and the African skies decided to bless us with some rain, some beautiful rain in this hot African summer. Yeah, man, just feeling inspired by this African rain.
Billy is an African.
Yeah, Billy is an African. Yeah, Billy is an African. I'm an African. Billy is an African. Born in the motherland, every day we struggling. They came into our home and they turned us into slaves. Black oppression, white supremacy is how the world works, but we here to change that. This our kingdom and we know it, so we cannot be oppressed. Let us reign with them kings, give us crown. Free our mothers from their worries and our fathers from employment. Let us reign. We setting up a regime while they sleep, we plot and we scheme. Hey, African, Swiss, hey, American, switch, yo. African, Swiss, yo, American, switch, hey, African, Swiss, yo, American, switch, hey, African, Swiss, African, Swiss, African, Swiss, yeah, American, switch, yo, African, Swiss, yeah, American, switch, yo, African, Swiss, American, switch, yeah, African, Swiss, African, Swiss, hey, go to the ghetto, my people are broke, go to the burbs, others are eating, I wonder how come, we the majority, we have the least time we wake up, take what is ours, think of our kids, think of their futures, if you don't care, think of your own, you black and you broke, you got nothing, eating, sleep, no food in the morning, you starving, get up to something, follow your passion, I die for mine like Christ did, do time like my dear did, life sentence, I'm all in, all for one for all, if one makes it, we all in, African, Swiss, don't westernize, don't switch, African, Swiss, yeah, American, switch, yo, African, Swiss, yeah, American, switch, yo, African, Swiss, yeah, American, switch, yo, African, Swiss, African, Swiss, African, Swiss, yeah, American, switch, yo, African, Swiss, yeah, American, switch, African, Swiss, yeah, American, switch, whoa, African, Swiss, whoa, African, Swiss, whoa, African skin, African hair, African Kush, African, I'm African, African skies, African trees, African soil, African, we African, African babes, African booty, African eyes, African is beautiful, African air, African water, African food, Africa is beautiful. Gos, sigalet, tin. Gos, sigalet, tin. Gos, sigalet, tin. Gos, sigalet, tin. African, Swiss, American, switch. African, Swiss, American, switch. African, Swiss, American, switch. American, switch. American, switch. African, Swiss, American, switch. African, Swiss, American, switch. African, Swiss, American, switch. American, switch. American, switch. Turn up. African, Swiss, American, switch. African, Swiss, American, switch. African, Swiss, American, switch. African, Swiss, African, Swiss. African, Swiss, American, switch. African, Swiss, African, Swiss. Hey.